These have got to be the fastest ways to quickly masculinize your voice. Hi, I'm Isabella. I use they, she pronouns, and I am a gender-affirming voice teacher. So I've had several videos go viral about voice masculinization techniques, and I decided that it's probably time for me to compile most of those techniques into one video. First, we're going to talk about changing your mouth shape to also alter your resonance. And I call this the SpongeBob to Patrick spectrum. So if you're familiar with the series, you know that SpongeBob speaks in this really forward part of the voice, whereas Patrick speaks in this more back part of the voice. And I use this as an example because SpongeBob has a more traditionally feminine voice and Patrick speaks in a more traditionally masculine voice while both speaking at the same pitch. So if you want to change your resonance to sound more masculine, what we're going to want to do is incorporate more of that Patrick-like space in order to sound more masculine. And one of the quickest ways that I've found that works for this is by incorporating a cork. Now, what the cork will do is it will invite that space while letting you play around with where you want your resonance to sit without you needing to really mess around with your jaw too much. Now, if you can't access a cork, you can also use a chapstick, a marker, a highlighter, anything that's roughly this diameter. Now we're going to be using the phrase, "My mother made lemon muffins," because it's going to incorporate more of those M sounds. It's going to pull our voice forward so we can play around with that resonance. And we're going to put this in between our teeth and we're going to play around with that space. So here we go. My mother made lemon muffins. Now I'm going to try it with a little bit more of that Patrick. My mother made lemon muffins. Now a little bit more SpongeBob. My mother made lemon muffins. And now without it, my mother made lemon muffins. Do you hear how that altered my voice quite a bit? The next tool we're going to be using is what I call O-ifying. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a phrase and change all of the vowel sounds to O sounds because that is going to invite a more masculine resonance space. So we're going to be using the phrase, "When is the movie?" And now we're going to change it to "Won os tho movo." Try that with me. Won os tho movo. Notice how much space you have in your mouth? Try saying the phrase again and maintaining that space as you speak. Lastly, we're going to actually alter your natural speaking pitch to a lower one. So I recommend downloading a pitch analyzer such as SingScope for the iPhone, voice tools for both Android and iPhone, or a website called Pitch Reader. I've already recorded myself pitch analyzing "I like pie" several different times. I like pie. I like pie. I like pie. I like pie. As you can see in this passage, my lowest pitch was around a D3, and my average pitch, or kind of where my voice is sitting, is somewhere in like the F3, G3 area. So if we take a look at this diagram here, we can see that in between D3 and G3, we have the pitches E3 and F3. So if I wanted to lower my speaking voice, I would probably choose E3 as my target pitch because that's going to be my baseline pitch. And what the baseline pitch is, it's the lowest note you're going to be accessing with your voice training. Therefore, I want to gradually move that pitch down over time if I want to make my voice comfortably and smoothly lower over time. And those are my main voice masculinization tips. If you have any questions or want any more advice, please let me know in the comments and I will try to answer the best I can in either a video or comment myself.